and composer. Did most of his compositions in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And he really bucked the trend during that time to compose things that were more experimental, sometimes that had really jagged melodies and used the voice in a more experimental fashion. He's a romanticist, and singers love him, and he loves singers. And so these songs, we start with Sweet River, which is kind of a little ditty and a promise that could never be kept. A promise made by someone to not be afraid to stick your feet in the water because nothing bad will ever happen to you. When Children Are Playing Alone, it's a Robert Louis Stevenson poem about children with their imaginary friends. Sweet Suffolk Owl is what it says it is. It's a poem from the 1600s anonymous text about an owl. And Screw Spring is a very unusual take on spring.
That's for all you Martin Garden folks.
And Waterbird is our last selection. And in Waterbird, I think you'll really have a sense of Richard Hundley's abilities in improvisational composition. The text is quite repetitive, but you'll hear Sarah on the second verse really go into a different space with the Waterbird. In my opinion, the way I envision it, I see the Waterbird kind of on the surface, and then the second verse is really where the Waterbird's under the water and moving into different spaces. So she does a beautiful job with that piece. And Richard Hundley, songs from the natural world. No, I'm good, thank you. Do not fear to put thy feet naked in the river sweet. Think not leech or newt or toad will bite thy foot where thou hast trod, nor let the water rising high as thou make thee cry and sob. But ever live with me, and not a wave shall trouble thee. Not a wave shall trouble thee. When children
water